There's a gravitational anomaly ahead! It looks like... Oh, no, this can't be right! At this strength, it's a black hole!
The current situation is everything, Mr. Phase. Allow me, then, to explain the phenomenon of black holes appearing in deep space, along with my own theories about the matter.
Sorry, Bacchus, but save the lecture for another time. We have to concentrate on getting out of here. Raimi!
Give me 30 seconds. I'm inputting the gravity changes for emergency warp.
Edge, look!
It's really black and smoky.
Is that the black hole?
I've lost control of the Calnus!
Raimi!
Too late! We won't make it!
We survived. Is everyone okay?
Yes, I think.
That was fun. It was all zap, boom, Kay?
What are we going to do with you, Limmel?
We were definitely caught in the black hole. Did we escape from its event horizon, then? No, I'm afraid that would be impossible. Perhaps it just happened to be a black hole with an ergosphere? I suppose one might call it an escape through a type of wormhole. In any event, the fact that we escaped at all can only be called a miracle.
Impossible.
No, I'm certain my analysis is correct.
No way.
Miss Raimi, you doubt me as well?
This is...
Our homeworld? Is this Earth? Are we sure then?
Yes, the results are the same every time I check. The stellar coordinates are an almost perfect match. There's no question that this planet is Earth.
I see.
What's wrong? This is Edgy and Ray Ray's home, isn't it? But both of them don't look very happy about it.
I don't think it's so much unhappiness as it is bewilderment.
Indeed. Arriving at one's home planet under such strange circumstances would put anyone ill at ease.
That's not the whole problem.
There are subtle discrepancies between this Earth and ours.
This isn't the most flattering part of our planet's history, but a little before Raimi and I were born, the worst war in all of Earth's history occurred. The result was that the surface of the planet became terribly contaminated, and humans had no choice but to go deep underground. It's been the same situation ever since we were born. The polluted environment still hasn't improved. Of course, that was the very reason we looked to space.
But there are no traces of pollution on the surface of this planet. Well, it's not quite accurate to say none at all, but it's still an environment in which humans could live. It's almost like the war that nearly destroyed our planet never even happened.
Indeed. The fact that something you took for granted suddenly no longer applies is somewhat troubling.
And there's another thing. The organization we belong to, the USTA, I can't get through to headquarters.
Mysterious issues all. Something unexpected may have happened here in your absence.
What is it, Lim?
Everyone stop standing around and being all weird, Kay. Let's go out. I want to see Edgy and Ray Ray's home.
What? You see, Lemel.
All right.
Edge?
The air outside seems breathable. I'm going out there to take a look. See if we can't find someone.
In that case, I shall join you.
And I as well. As a scientist, I am intrigued.
Me too.
Lemel, you stay and watch the ship with Raimi, okay? Raimi, take care of Lemel while we're out.
Gotcha. Hey! Don't do anything stupid, Edge.
Don't worry, I'll make certain of it.
Yes, you may count on me, too.
Why are the two of you answering for me?
I guess I won't have to worry if Faze and Bacchus are with you.
This place is deserted.
It sure is, and has been for some time, from the looks of things.
For now, let's split up and see what we can uncover. Report if you find anything. Huh? What? This can't be.
Judging from the color degradation caused by ultraviolet rays, I'd say it's been abandoned for about 3 years. I suppose that's not particularly important, but...
Well, don't jump to conclusions, Faze. If nothing else, I just figured out when we are. The date on this magazine is too faded to read, but there was an article inside that caught my attention. 2 years after initial experiments, our country has at last perfected the ultimate doomsday weapon. The hydrogen bomb, is what it says. If I remember my history, the first practical hydrogen bomb on Earth was developed in 1954. So basically, if you're saying this magazine is 3 years old, that would put us in the year 1957. In other words, we're on the Earth of nearly 150 years ago.
The Earth of 150 years ago? That's not even possible.
I'm not so certain, Mr. Faze.
What? Even you, Bacchus?
Mr. Edge, a short time ago I intercepted some radio waves, albeit weak ones.
Radio waves? Like old broadcast radio?
The transmission was as follows. Some days ago, the historic honor of launching the first artificial satellite slipped through our fingers, instead going to the Reds. This unfortunate occurrence has prompted the President to announce new plans for manned rocket missions, promising to put men in space before our rivals. Mr. Edge, how would you interpret this information?
Anyone who's ever dreamed of going into outer space knows the story. The first successful launch of a man-made satellite was the middle of the last century, 1957. No wonder we can't reach anyone. In 1957, the USTA wasn't even a twinkle in someone's eye. Honestly, I can't believe it. But with this much evidence piling up, I guess we have no choice but to face reality. The planet we made our emergency landing on may be Earth, but it's an Earth from almost 150 years in the past. Didn't you mention this sort of thing before, Phase? An error in mid-warp that can cause a ship to end up in another time entirely?
No, this situation is somewhat different. That was brought about by the distortion caused by warping within the space-time continuum. The dangers associated with it are nothing more than arriving earlier or later on the standard temporal axis. If the theory we're positing here is true, it would be time regression. And such a thing is absolutely not possible. Though, with the situation as it is, I hesitate to apply the term absolutely.
If we posit that time regression has indeed occurred, it would mean we're now located in a space topologically distinct from that in which we were previously. In the current situation, I do not yet have enough information to say whether such a thing is even possible. But if the reality is that we now stand upon the past Earth, we have no choice but to accept it as fact.
So, let me get this straight.
We've been transported to the Earth of 150 years in the past, and we currently have no way of getting back, right?
If this truly is the Earth of another time, then yes, I'm afraid there is nothing we can do to return.
The only thing I can say for certain is this. It's pointless to keep standing around here. Let's return to the Calnus and review the situation together. Then we can decide what to do. What? The Calnus! Damn it! When did they get here?
They're quite well regulated. I suppose they must be soldiers of some sort.
Even so, they've arrived much too quickly. They must have a base of operations nearby.
It would seem this was more than just a ghost town.
This isn't Let's Swap Theories time! Raimi and Limmel are still inside!
Wait. All they want is to capture the extraterrestrials inside. If nothing else, I can assure you no one will be harmed. I wouldn't go recklessly provoking them if I were you.
Who are you? You refer to us as extraterrestrials quite casually.
Are you with those soldiers over there? What do you people want from us?
My name is Klaus Bachstein. You have to trust me. I'm your friend.
Mr. Bachstein, I must request an explanation. On what grounds should we consider you to be our friend?
Fair enough. But first we must find a better place to talk. You'll all be found if we stay here. You see the house with the red roof over there? That's my home. Come with me. I'll give you the details there.
Edge, are you really going to trust him?
We must keep in mind that this may be a trap.
Or he might really want to help us. If nothing else, he presented himself to us unarmed. Besides, he has no idea who or what we are, yet he shows his back to us? That's not the kind of man I want to doubt.
Thank you.
That is very like Mr. Edge.
Yes, I am truly no match for him.
Edgy.
Limmel?
Good grief. Please don't scare us like that. For a moment, I thought it really was a trap.
But still, what are you doing here, Limmel?
Yeah. Weren't you staying in the Calnus?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
What exactly happened, Limmel?
Klausy.
Allow me to explain.
I see. So that's what this is all about. Your country's army has troops stationed at a base here, and the ruined town serves to camouflage it.
Interesting. So the men surrounding the Calnus were indeed soldiers after all.
But, Limmel, Raimi was captured trying to protect you. While we're all glad Klaus rescued you, you shouldn't have been so careless as to leave the Calnus.
I'm sorry. I was a bad girl. And now Ray Ray's gone.
Well, I suppose there's little point in scolding you after the fact.
But
If you're truly sorry about what happened, that's more than enough. Not even Raimi would be angry with you, Limmel.
Edgy.
Besides, I'm partially responsible for this myself. It was a mistake to split us up under conditions like these. I won't make that mistake again. Let's go, people. We're rescuing Raimi.
It's nearly impossible to get into the base from outside. Why don't you leave this part to me?
What do you mean?
We'll pretend that I've apprehended you, and that I'm bringing you in. That should allow us to get inside without causing too much fuss.
I see. Yes, that would certainly allow us to avoid unnecessary trouble. But one question remains.
Which is?
What exactly is your motive for assisting us? Forgive me, but you're far too knowledgeable about what's happening here. What if he hands us all over together? Are you that kind of man, Klaus?
You have every right to doubt me. But even so, I want to help you.
All right. In that case, I'll leave our method of entry into the base to you, Klaus.
Edge!
Klaus saved Limmel after all. And Limmel isn't the kind of girl who would get this close to someone who couldn't be trusted. But more than anything else, I trust him. Like I said, he came to us unarmed, and he turned his back on us without hesitation.
It would appear you have lost again, Mr. Faze.
So it would appear indeed.
Thank you. You may have already suspected this, but the truth is, I once worked at the base myself, as a scientist. I was involved with research into a certain field. My field was extraterrestrials, and the super technology they brought with them.
Mr. Bakhtine, are you implying that the existence of extraterrestrials is known on this planet?
Well, not by the public, of course. And that's exactly why the researchers must be having trouble controlling their excitement right about now.
Why would that be?
It's not very often they get their hands on an unscathed ship like your Calnus. Not to mention uninjured extraterrestrials. If they can understand your technology and make it their own, these people who once struggled in obscurity can suddenly become heroes. Two birds with one stone. Your super technology, their fame. They'll be able to go public, They do it without even stopping to consider how dangerous such advanced technology might be. What kind of scientist would accept a breakthrough handed to him on a plate? We need to catch up with you on our own, through our own abilities. To be honest, our species just isn't ready for your technology. So once you've rescued your friend, I want you to leave this planet as soon as possible. If I must have a motive, I suppose that would be it.
I see.
Actually, there's one other thing I need to ask. As it happens, there's another extraterrestrial besides your friend who's being held captive in the base.
There are extraterrestrials on Earth other than us?
Yes, a young girl named Miracle. She has ears and a tail that look just like that cat's. You'll know her when you see her. I beg of you, take Miracle back to her home planet.
You have my word. We'll do our best to get her home.
Thank you.
As per arrangements, from here on out, I will hold onto your weapons and conceal myself.
Baki. Baki disappeared. Is that symbology?
It's optical camouflage.
Incredible to think such advanced technology has been perfected.
I'll feel much safer indeed with Bacchus watching our backs.
No kidding.
Excuse me for just a moment. I need to call in. It's me, Milla. Yes, I'm getting by. I thought I might cooperate with you today. I'm serious. Not being able to work convinced me that you were right.
Think they know each other?
Sounds that way to me.
I brought a little something we can use to continue our research together. That's right. I'd like permission to enter. A03. Understood. Get the entrance, would you?
Wow. That was amazing.
Getting in alone would have been difficult indeed.
The base is below. Whenever you're ready.
We've been waiting for you, Professor Boctite. Your presence here will undoubtedly speed the Director's research along immeasurably.
Milla hasn't changed, has she?
Certainly not, sir. Our sublime Director continues her research for the sake of her country.
I see you people haven't changed either. This technology is beyond your understanding.
I knew you would return, Professor. And hell, 3 more extraterrestrials? You're on a roll, huh? And weren't you the one who tamed that creature with the tail, too? Boy, sure is good to have you back, sir. Get inside, you aliens. Let's hope you prove to be of some use to us.
Come on, let's
Sit
go.
tight while I get this room unlocked. Once you're free, hurry and rescue Miracle and
I
your
said
friend.
Move, damn it!
All right.
There is one
Come on,
problem.
let's go.
This facility houses highly dangerous experimental creatures.
No,
With the locks released, they'll be able to get out as well.
It's not going to be a problem. We'll use the panic to our advantage. Don't worry about us. We may not look it, but we've been through a lot worse.
Get in there.
Please be careful, Klaus. Once you've released the locks, get out as soon as you can.
Huh? What the?
Good luck.
You too.
Bleh.
Alert level A. Armed troops, prepare to engage test subjects immediately. I repeat, emergency alert! Emergency
Oh
alert!
my. Test subjects may have escaped, huh?
Well, in that case, let's not disappoint them. Bacchus!
As you wish.
Raimi, we're coming for you!
You've betrayed the director and us. Not once, but twice.
Releasing the test subjects? What the hell were you thinking? You'll kill us all!
You're a little late. Think of all you've done. You knew this would happen. When you play with forces stronger than yourself, you get bitten.
Shut up!
Hey, we have to recapture the test subjects!
Miracle. Please. Get back to space. We don't deserve your...
I estimate our combat
must make the
abilities
Fire the coalesce and incinerate my enemies. Firebolt!
Ice Needle!
Fire the purgatory. Coalesce and incinerate my enemies.
I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on!
This body of mine would still seem to have hidden potential.
We must make the most of our training!
Now you'll see what I'm made of! Stampede Flash! I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on! Now that's what I'm talking about!
They haven't noticed
Attack
us yet.
distance.
Rising Blade!
Fire the purgatory. Coalesce and incinerate my enemies.
For a battle, rather an anticlimactic.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
We must make the most of our training!
Stampede Flash! Rising Blade! Force
Coalesce and incinerate my enemies.
I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on!
Useful experience indeed.
haven't noticed us
Attack
yet.
distance.
Stampede Flash! Lightning Blade! Yeah! Stampede Flash!
Shadow Needles! Incinerate my enemies.
Eat this!
Silence!
Stampede Flash!
Lightning blast!
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Let's take this advantage!
Come on.
Eat this! Stampede Flash! Eat this!
Cannot escape.
Rising Blade!
Cannot escape.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging. We must make the most of our time.
Estimate our combat.
Force Breaker! Stampede Flash!
Galvanic shock.
Shadow Needle!
Silence!
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Useful experience indeed.
Ah!
Finally, I'm out! Huh? But why would the door just, open?
I don't suppose you were...
Hmm? My ears hurt, Kay.
Do you think she's the girl Klaus was talking about?
I'd say so. She does fit the description.
She must have believed us to be her enemies. This is not a desirable situation, Mr. Edge.
Yeah, this hallway is crawling with those test subjects. She'll be in serious danger if we don't protect her.
Wait up, kitty.
Let's follow. An ambush.
Rising Blade! Force Stampede Flash! Now you'll see what I'm made of!
Shadow Needle.
I can't stay on my... Excellent!
You cannot escape.
Stampede Flash!
Cannot escape.
Ice Needle!
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
Let's take this advantage!
Attack distance secure.
Now you'll see what I'm made of! Rising Blade!
Coalesce and incinerate my enemies.
Eat this! Rising Blade! Eat this!
Fire the vertical. Coalesce and incinerate my enemies.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
Come on, let's do this!
We must make the most of our training.
Rising Blade! I see ya! Stampede Slash! Go range! Force Break! Rising Blade! Stampede Slash! Force Break!
Coalesce and incinerate my enemies.
Stampede Slash!
I was just getting warmed up! Bring them on!
This body of mine would still seem to have hidden potential.
They haven't noticed
Attack
us yet.
distance.
Stampede Rising Blade!
Force Breaker.
Stampede Slash!
I was just getting warmed up! Bring them on! Come on, now's our chance!
Take this Rising Blade! Stampede
For a battle, rather an anticlimactic affair.
Come on, let's do this!
I'm gonna beat you
Stampede
up.
Slash! Now you'll see what I'm made of! Eat this! Force Breaker!
For a battle, rather an anticlimactic.
We'll take care of this. Just stay where you are.
I'm gonna beat you
Come
up,
on, let's do this!
Kay.
Stampede slash!
Coalesce and incinerate my enemy. Fire the purgatory. Coalesce and incinerate my enemy.
Force breaker! Now you'll see what I'm made of!
Galvanic shock!
Shadow needles!
Fire the purgatory. Coalesce and incinerate my enemy. Fire the purgatory. Coalesce and incinerate my enemy.
Shadow needles! Shadow needles!
Fire the purgatory.
Stone Rain! Rising Blade! Ice Beam!
All obstacles have been eliminated, Mr. Edge.
Now that's what I'm talking about!
Useful experience indeed.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
Are you all right? Miracle? Ah!
That was for rescuing me. Sorry for getting spooked and running off. My name is Miracle Shamlot. Who are you?
Edge Maverick.
I'm Lim.
Bacchus D79.
My name is Faye Shifa Beleth.
That tickles, Kay.
That was also for rescuing me. Meow? Just my imagination? Why do you all smell like the professor?
The professor? You mean Klaus, right?
Yeah. Oh, you must be the professor's friends. Is he doing okay?
Well, actually, Klaus asked us to take you back to your home planet.
We're extraterrestrials too. You can trust us.
Like he said, come with us.
I don't even know what planet I'm from.
You don't know what planet you were born on?
Nope. The first thing I can remember is being on a spaceship I'd never seen before.
Wait, so you mean you were stowing away then?
That's what they seem to think. But they were all so nice to me. But then we got sucked into a black hole and the ship was totaled. They pushed me into an escape pod and I survived. They all helped me get out of there before even thinking about their own safety. They were all such good people.
Mary.
Anyway, do you know if the professor's here?
Mr. Baktine brought us inside this base. However, we parted ways with him on the way here.
I imagine he's still inside the base.
Then take the professor into space with you too.
Take Klaus?
I got caught when my escape pod crashed on this planet. They locked me up and did all kinds of experiments on me. But the professor was nice to me. So I don't want to leave him here.
Well, what do you think we should do, Edge?
Well, I can't make a decision for Klaus. We'll have to find out what he wants. Anyway, Raimi is priority 1 right now. We have to save her.
If you're looking for someone, let me help you. You helped me after all.
Huh? No, you don't...
Let's go! Meow!
Meow.
Attack distance secure.
We haven't
Stampede Slash!
I was just getting warmed up. Bring him on.
I estimate our combat ability.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring him on.
Attack distance secure.
Let's take this again! Stampede Slash! Eat this!
Coalesce and incinerate your enemies. Coalesce and incinerate.
Eat this!
For a battle, rather an anticlimax, this body of mine would still seem to have hidden potential.
Come on, now's our chance.
Let's take this advantage!
Incinerate my enemies.
Eat this! Eat this!
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
I'm gonna beat you.
Stampede Slash! Eat this!
Firebolt!
Stampede Slash! Eat this! Stampede Slash!
I was just getting warmed up. Bring him on. on! Now's our chance!
Take this
Eat this! Stampede Slash! Eat this!
Coalesce and incinerate my enemies.
Shadow Needles!
Eat this! I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on!
I'm gonna beat you.
Rising Blade! Force Breaker!
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
They haven't noticed
Let's
us.
take this
Stampede
I could have done this all by myself. Too easy.
The Calnus?
They must have brought it in while we were on our way here.
Their transportation technology is actually quite impressive.
Stop! Who told you to point guns at them? I am the chief director of this base. My name is Milla Baktine. Welcome to our planet, friends from the stars.
So you're the one in charge of this operation, then?
Yes, I hope you will forgive my subordinate's disrespect.
Huh? No, likewise.
Edge, did you hear what she said? She just called herself Baktine.
Are you...
Yes. Klaus is my husband. Or rather, he was my husband. Foolish sentimentality kept me from changing my last name.
This could be difficult.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Mary?
I don't like that woman.
I don't blame you for hating me. I'm not asking you to understand, but I had no choice.
You had no choice? What do you mean by that? We fought a lot of monsters to get here. You people call them test subjects. And this girl, Miracle, she tells me you kept her locked up and that you did work on her too. You made the decisions. You had a choice.
I understand that my work here might be considered inhumane. The guilt was what pushed Klaus to leave this place. But unfortunately, I have crossed the point of no return. There is something I must protect, no matter how much shame it brings me.
And what's that? Your professional name?
Certainly not. I must protect our planet Earth. The situation on our Earth is very different from the future you hail from. Our energy is nearly depleted. In fact, it may not even last for more than a few years.
Wait a minute! You just said the future.
Despite the uniform, I am a scientist. Such a deduction is not beyond my means. Though I must admit, Miss Saionji's information was the key to making that deduction.
What have you done with Raimi? Is she safe?
I assure you I have not harmed her in any way. She seemed rather exhausted from her ordeal, so I've given her a room to rest in.
I see.
If you will allow me to continue. To solve the looming energy crisis, our world has its eyes on a certain type of energy. The most powerful force known to man. If you're from the future, I'm sure you know what that is.
The most powerful energy in 1957. Nuclear!
Exactly. But what will come of relying on an energy source that could destroy the world? That's why I'm here. I seek a safer, more complete source of energy. I research extraterrestrial technology for the sake of that ideal.
That may be, but I cannot agree with your methods.
Yes, I understand. However, for the people of Earth, and for the sake of all those yet unborn.
Wait, are you?
The world in which you come from surely must have surmounted its energy problems long ago. Indeed, I am sure the people of your time live upon their Earth in perfect harmony. The people of this Earth need extraterrestrial technology. An energy source so perfect, it brings with it no pollution.
A non-polluting energy source? What if, and I stress if, what if you had that power right now? Would this planet...
If we had that power, the planet would surely remain blue forever. That is what I and everyone else here wish for.
You're saying we could change the future?
Edge?
You're saying the Earth could stay blue, stay beautiful.
Absolutely. If you would but help us.
Supposing we can never get back to our own Earth. If we could make a better future.
Yes, a beautiful future.
All right. What do we have to do? How can we save this planet? How can we save this planet's future?
Mr. Edge, do you understand what it could mean to alter the course of the future?
History could end up changing completely. Edge, this could affect you directly.
And it's not just you. Something may happen to Miss Raimi as well.
I know. I know! But I also know what happens to Earth. My Earth. With its uninhabitable surface. That broken Earth is my home. And even if I could never go back there, this is the least I could do.
Edge.
Your ship, the Calnus, right? It's quite a wonderful vessel. I'm going to be as direct as I can. Will you allow me to analyze its control core?
Control core?
She must mean the exolithium crystal. It's true. They're an absolute necessity for the generation of mass energy.
Promise me this. You have to stop your inhumane research on extraterrestrials. If you encounter any more, you have to promise to work together with them. And most importantly, I need your word that you'll do nothing to contaminate this beautiful planet.
I wouldn't have it any other way. That is the very goal of our research.
We can trust you, right?
Thank you very much. Ready the equipment. We will begin experiments immediately.
Ma'am!
Please, come with me.
What's in here?
Please, feel free to relax in here, along with Miss Saionji.
Raimi, she's inside?
Come, step inside.
Milla! What did you do to her?
Huh? The room. It moved.
No way. Milla, what are you doing?
Like I said before, I have not harmed Miss Saionji in any way. All I did was calm her down a bit, and she told me so many interesting things. For instance, Mr. Maverick, I learned that you and your crew came from the future. And about your antimatter engine.
You tricked us!
That's not a very gentlemanly way to put it. If my experiments are successful, everything will be within our country's grasp. There will be no more need for inhumane research.
What?
Of course, we'll be happy to work together with those from other worlds. As their rightful rulers, we will rule them, and they will serve us. And rest assured, this planet will not be contaminated. We will no longer need to damage the Earth in order to destroy our enemies.
No. Why?
That's... That looks like very bad news.
Hey, what is that thing?
It's an antimatter reactor.
They're normally used with exolithium crystals to control pair annihilation, thus producing tremendous amounts of energy.
But that reactor is far too crude and primitive to function properly. Proper control of the pair annihilation will be impossible. An overload is inevitable.
Well, aren't we being tart? I'd appreciate it if you didn't underestimate me. I built the ultimate system together with Klaus. And we are the brightest minds of the century! Yes, and our precious son is just the same. Ah, Kevin. Our beautiful, beautiful Kevin. Mother is going to breathe new life into you now. And don't worry, I'm sure your father will join us. I can hear you. I can hear your first cry. My beautiful son.
She's insane. She's been insane. All along.
What are we to do, Mr. Edge? If the reactor overloads, it will be the end of us all.
What am I supposed to do?
Edge?
Raimi, thank God.
What happened? That's right. I was captured and then they...
Raimi, No, I didn't mean to.
Edge, you perv! So all that happened while I was out?
Even if we were able to stop the reactor, it's too late now. There's going to be a massive pair annihilation.
What's going to happen to us?
The pair annihilation will reduce this base, no, the entire planet, to nothing more than formless energy.
Isn't there anything we can do to stop it?
It's too late. We have no hands left to play.
They opened it themselves. A Pandora's box they have no hope of closing.
But it's not a box they could have opened alone. I let them open it. I gave them the key. It's all my fault!
No! Edge, you did it because you wanted to save the future!
That's no excuse at all! Look at what I've done! The Earth is going to be destroyed! It's all my fault!
Edge, this is not the time nor the place for you to be talking like that.
Phase.
You have a duty to perform. Don't leave it unfulfilled.
You have to make a decision, Mr. Edge. Not as a guilty man, but as a captain. Our captain.
Bacchus. We have to leave this place now. We have to get the hell off this planet.
I knew it. It's the sound of my ocarina.
I don't hear anything. Kay?
No, I know that sound. I gave it to the professor.
The wall!
Check it out, everyone!
Is that?
If we follow this walkway, we should be able to reach the Calnus.
Professor, where are you?
I'm here, Miracle.
Professor!
Miracle, I'm glad you're safe, and I'm happy to see you well.
Professor, you look like you've lost some weight.
Oh?
Professor?
Miracle, return to space. Return to space with your new friends.
If I'm going with you.
I can't, Miracle. It's Milla. There's something I have to tell her.
Professor? Wait! Professor!
Oh, Kevin. Klaus.
Professor! Professor!
Miracle, we have to go.
No! Let me go! The professor's coming! We're leaving with the professor! Meow!
We have to run. We have to go.
Oh, Kevin. Klaus?
That's enough, Milla. Please, understand. Kevin wasn't your fault. I'm sorry I left you when you were in such pain. But we both know our son wouldn't have wanted this. Let's make that boy's dream a reality. Let's work towards friendship with all extraterrestrials. And let's do it through our own abilities, not through technology beyond our means.
Yes, that sounds wonderful, Klaus. I'm sure that would make him happy.
Attack distance secure.
Eat this! Stampede! Flash! Eat this! Stampede! Flash!
Coalesce and incinerate my bones.
Eat this!
Incinerate my
Eat this!
For a battle, rather an anticlimactic affair.
We must make the most of our trade.
Stampede!
For a battle, rather an anticlimactic affair.
Let's take this advantage!
Eat this! Stampede! Flash!
Let's take this advantage!
Eat this! Stampede! Flash! Rising Flame! Eat this!
For a battle, rather an anticlimactic. Attack distance secure.
Stampede!
Force breaker!
Fire
Flash! Eat this! Force breaker! Yeah!
Attack distance secure.
Stampede! Flash! Now you'll see what I'm made of! Force breaker! Stampede! Flash! Stampede! Flash! Now you'll see what I'm made of!
I'm gonna beat
Stampede! Flash! Ice! Now you'll see what I'm made of! Eat this! Stampede! Flash! Stampede! Flash!
Cannot escape.
Now you'll see what I'm made of! Yeah! Yeah! Ice Needle! Stampede! Flash!
I'm gonna beat you up.
Stampede! Flash! Now you'll see what I'm made of!
Incinerate my enemies.
Galvanic shock!
Eat this! Stampede! Flash! Eat this!
For a battle, rather an anticlimactic of...
Miracle!
Edge,
Miracle, come on! Get over here!
I'm staying here with the professor. I don't have any other friends.
You do! We're right here!
Huh?
You have friends! Right here!
Edge.
So come on! We have to go back to space!
Professor.
Miracle!
Professor, I finally made friends. I found myself some new friends, Professor.
No good. Without an exolithium crystal, we can't escape this gravitational field with our normal engines.
No, we made it this far!
Is this the end?
Just wait a little longer, Miracle. I'm going to get you back home, to space.
But you'd be lonely if I left, wouldn't you, Professor? After all, you don't have many friends. So, here, Professor. Whenever you get lonely, you can use it to remember me, okay?
Well, then let me give you this in return.
Wow! It's such a pretty pendant!
Let it guide your way into space. One day, I'm sure it will be of use to you.
Hey, you don't think this would help, do you?
What do you expect us to do with a pendant? Wait! It can't be! Where did you get such a high density? Yes, with this we could... Edge, make preparations for warp! But... We have one! An extremely high-density exolithium crystal! I've never seen anything like it! Warp engines, online! We can leave on your order!
Amazing! I've never seen this kind of power!
How fascinating. I'd certainly like to study this in detail when we have time.
Thank you, Professor. Come on, let's take off!
Edgy.
Calnus, engage!
Coordinates, star systems, I've cross-referenced 147 categories of data. There's no question we've returned to the time period we originally came from. We managed to make it home.
This is mere speculation, but the spatial collapse may have served to thrust us back to the time from which we came. Unfortunately, I cannot be certain. To speculate further, we extraterrestrials are one thing, but given the fact that you two Earthlings have not vanished from existence, perhaps that planet existed in a different dimension. An alternate Earth that was not your own.
That would mean...
I saw it. Just before we entered subspace, Earth twisted and disappeared in a flash of light. 4.6 billion years. After having miraculously survived for 4.6 billion years, it was annihilated in a single instant. Just like that. So simply.
A pair annihilation overload cannot be stopped. Nobody could have prevented what happened.
Oh yeah? You know how it could have been prevented? If I hadn't started it in the first place!
No, Edge, that's not true!
Edgy.
Edge. You did your best.
Don't try to console me, damn it! Who cares if it wasn't our Earth? It doesn't even matter. It's gone. Either way. You get it? It's all gone forever! My bad judgment pushed those people over the edge! The Earth was annihilated! Every last speck! Everything! Everything! People, children, animals, towns and houses and everything! 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 Everything!
Edgy, please stop. Stop, Kay.
I didn't go into space for this. I went for mankind's future. It's happiness! Damn it all!
Mr. Edge, the responsibility isn't yours alone. All of us were at fault here.
Yes, Bacchus is right. None of us were able to prevent this from happening. Please, Edge.
If I hadn't been there... If I hadn't handed over our technology...
Edge, if you really mean that, then what about me? I finally made some new friends. You asked me to come with you, but...